Good morning once again. Thank you for joining me for another segment of Wise Words this morning. The topic for today's wise word is give it to God. Give it to God. Are you stressed, depressed, burdened, anxious, uncertain, fearful, between two opinions right now? You have no peace of mind at this moment. You have tried to reach out to friends, neighbors, family, doctor. It may be your lawyer, it may be your physicians, but you're still getting no help. But guess what this morning? I'm imploring you, why not give it to God? Right? Why not give it to God? I know someone who is more than capable to help you because I've proven him so many times and times. His name is Jesus this morning. He is more than equipped to help us and you with whatever situation you may be going through right now. Nothing is too hard for God to do. He has created all things on this world. He created this world, right? What is there impossible for him to do? Jeremiah 32 and verse 27 states that, behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too difficult for me? Luke 18 and verse 27. The things that are impossible with men are possible with God. So these two texts are basically showing us that there's nothing impossible that God can't do. Right? So I am imploring you to humble yourselves right now. Let go of the steering wheel. Because for too long, we hold on to the steering wheel and try to steer our lives in whatever direction we think it should be going. But only to get the same result. Because we live a counterfeit life. We did not take the time out to go to God and find out what is his plan for our lives, right? So because we steer our lives whatever direction we want it to go, or because we might hear about a good opportunity and then we go after it. Not saying we shouldn't, but we did not find out from God what is his plan for our lives. What direction does he want us to go in, right? So it's not about us, it's about his will being done for our lives, right? And remember, God, he planned our lives even when we were planted in the womb. He knows the beginning from the end. He's the one that created us, right? So when we don't live according to his plan, we feel as if we're stuck. There's stagnancy. We're at a job where we are so unhappy. And then we just have this feeling that there's something else. There's something more. But guess what? We have to go to God and find out his plan for us. Right? What direction he wants us to go in. And as I said before, he knows us even before we were conceived in the womb. He had planned for our lives. Our script was written. So why not hand over the steering wheel to God right now? Right? God wrote the script or our story even before we were born. And this is evident in Psalms 139 verse 16 to 18, which says, your eyes have seen my unformed substance, and in your book were all written, the days that were appointed for me, when as yet there was not one of them in his book. Before one of us came to be. So don't believe, right, that the small, insignificant life that you may be living right now right? That is what was ordained for you. Oh no. We have to place our lives in God's hand, and He will transform it into the great masterpiece that it was meant to be. Jeremiah is one of my favorite scriptures. Jeremiah 29:11, which states, "For He knows the plans that He has for us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us, plans to give us hope and a future." So a lot of us are living counterfeit lives. So because we did not go to God and find out, right? So we end up going down roads or following paths that were not meant for us. And this would have us feeling unfulfilled, depressed, stressed, anxious, right? So in Proverbs 3 verse 6, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him and He will make your paths straight." This means that we should always focus on God and place all of our concerns at His feet, as we believe that that His way is better than our way, right? So we wake up every day and we put our trust in God. We surrender everything, right, unto Him through prayer. Father, I surrender my life to you right now. Let your will be done for my life. What direction do you want me to go this morning? Lead me, Father, into whatever direction you want me to go. Not my will. Let thy will be done for my life today, Father. Right? Show me, Father. Lead me along the path that you want me to go. Right? And let us allow God to be the Lord of our lives. In every area, every sector, just surrender it unto Him. Allow Him to be Lord, right? Give it to Him. Surrender to Him. And watch things work in your favor today. And as Romans 8, verse 28 says, "And we know all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose." Blessings, everyone.